All right, welcome back to the channel. Today, my garage doors. I'm going to go over insulating your garage door. We just had those non-insulated aluminum doors, so I decided to insulate them. However, hopefully, I went through this pain so you don't have to. So you look at both doors. If you look close, they're different. So this one has the first insulation I went with. This is basically insulation. It's like rolls you put in the attic. The old pink rolls with the vinyl, white vinyl side. So now, nice and thick, nice and insulated. The problem that I had with these, and then you got to put these little stick things in the middle of them. You know, they come each into little individual panels, which work great. However, if you can see past me, I wasn't trying to get in the way. They start coming out from in here. They just fit under these edges of the panel and they start coming out. Especially the more you open it and it's sitting up here, and gravity just sucks those things. So then you end up getting like this bottom one, but all of them. So then you're constantly trying to push them in and keep them in. You can see like this one, for example, it gets laying over like a pillow. So learn my lesson doing this. I wouldn't do this again. Again, nice and thick, great insulation as far as thickness, but you can also see over here where you can see the pink. I mean, it's puffy. It's puffy, and it doesn't hold its shape because gravity eventually starts pulling on it and sucking on it. And the more you open this, in my other garage door, I opened a lot more, so you saw it even worse. Is they started tearing, they started hanging out. The ends would flop out and just come out of here and start hanging out of this and just hang once it was up in the air for a while and gravity took over. So again, just want to show I don't recommend this, me personally. So in the end, what I ended up doing is I changed this out on this one. So now on this one, and I'm going to move the camera and show you a little better. So what I did on this one is, again, another one you can order. I think I ordered it through Amazon. These are like big styrofoam sheets. And I should have kept the piece and I didn't. So they're a thick piece designed to fit right in these grooves. They come a little bit bigger. So, and again, they all come individual, just like they are, but they're a little long. So what you have to do, because with some of these, like one side of your garage door is going to have a lip on both sides. Now, since these are rigid and they're hard, but on the other side, they have little cuts in them, so they're a little bit flexible, so you can get them, so you can get it in one, flex it, and put it in the other. So that's why I really like these. Plus, they don't sag, they're hard. The only thing you have to do is on these sides, where you have a valley in here and here, what you have to do is measure it so it'll fit in one side. But then you're going to cut the other end, because what you're going to do is, you can't see behind this, but there's another thin piece of this board that fits in here. So I put that piece in, and then so one side, basically like this side, you're going to have to leave a little bit, because you got to be able to maneuver them. But that's what I ended up doing with these. Like, I ended up cutting pieces and putting them in each of these edges, so I get a full. And then I realized on this side, so on both sides, usually with my doors, maybe your doors are different. There's a groove in here, so it goes about that far in, and then this side too. So what you have to do, what I had to do for these, is, again, for this one and this one all the way down, is because these will not fit, you have to cut the piece that is going to fit inside here, and then a piece that's going to fit inside here. And I shove those two pieces in there, and then I get these in there. But once they're in there, like I said, they're tight. They're not sagging. They don't fall. They stay at nice. On this side, you only have a groove on one side because this piece is like bent over, so it's flat here. So you only have to do one cut. So on these, because there's a groove in this one, you still have to measure for this hole and then end up cut an extra piece and put it in here just so you don't get that sliding around. You want it snug in there. I mean, you could put them in there, but they might just start moving around. So I cut a smaller piece to fit inside these. So then that way, and again with these, they're a lot more uniform. They're flat, they're smooth. It's just cleaner looking. This is cleaner looking and flat and not to mention they're easy because it's really, like I said, there are little slits in the other side so you can flex it and get it in there and pop them in. And once they're in, they're in. Super easy to do. I did have to cut a little thing here just to get that to go around, but again, it's styrofoam board, foam board. So again, that is much better to me personally. And you'll see, I'll show you a little up close just so you kind of get a better idea. So you'll see when you get up close to these, they're just as smooth, it's better. Right? Just flat, smooth. And again, it's nice and smooth and sturdy versus over here from the side, you can see how those start pillowing out. And again, the gravity just takes over and then those edges start coming out. So again, to each his own. I just found those, they're a little more pain to put in, plus you get fiberglass all over you. These styrofoam board, quick, easy. I got it in no time. So I just want to show where I made a mistake. And so if someone can learn from what I did and you don't have to go through that, then all better for you. So again, hope you enjoyed this quick video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Until next time, have a great day.